Welcome back to the channel, Bricks by Keenan. Hopefully, so far you've enjoyed everything that we've done. Today, we start something hopefully exciting and new.
Back to the future!
Yes, we're going back to the future. Today, hopefully this video gets released on July 1st. And I came to find out that Back to the Future is going to be on Netflix. So, hooray, hooray, everybody can go watch it.
July 1st, 2024.
2024, yes. So, in honor of that, I'm going to build this DeLorean, Back to the Future time machine. What do they officially call the set?
The set is called Time Machine.
Time machine. With this particular version, they've done a DeLorean previously, but in this version, they give you the option to build all three, or one of the three versions, either the original Part 2 or Part 3. In this one, I believe I'm going to be doing Part 3. I've already done one and did it as Part 1, which is kind of like what's on the cover
this
here.
One?
So I'll be doing Part 3 this time. Eventually, I will get around to doing Part 2. I won't do the whole build on that one, of course, but I plan on putting a light kit on it, so I'll take you down that journey somewhere in the future. So, what do you think?
I think Back to the Future is awesome, and I can't wait to see this one come to fruition. You can see the light right here. It comes with Marty and Doc as minifigs.
Yep.
So, I don't know. There's nothing you can't say bad about Back to the Future, even as Legos. So,
all right. Well, we will get to building this and then come back and give you some final thoughts here.
bye. Don't forget to like,
comment,
and subscribe.
All right, so there you have it. This is the finished product.
The time machine.
Time machine, yes. Some of the features, you may have seen it as it is getting built. Well, this is the how it appears at the end of the third movie. Um, all of the time circuits are now on the hood, which you can open up. And inside is the hoverboard and plutonium. Um, and then on the back, or also if you notice the red rims there, because as after Doc goes back to the Wild Wild West, he stores it, and when they bring it out of storage, they have to put new wheels on it. So there's that. If you can get it to go around with the doors up, congratulations. And there she goes. Or not.
Okay, you get one door down, one door up.
Maybe. So there's that. I like it.
It's very cool looking.
Very cool looking. Bigger than the original version. A lot more features in the original version. Worth the price that they're asking for it. So,
doesn't that light up?
Yeah, I'll show them here in a second.
Sorry.
So, go ahead and stop it. So, we can. Hopefully, you can see it. There's a button on the back, and then it lights up inside. And then the final thing is, since it does have the hover feature predominantly in the second movie, I'm trying to do this without killing anybody, is the wheels do come up, and it does have some brakes built into it that allow it to hover like that on the table.
Okay, so maybe there's more than one or two things I like about this build.
You ready to rate it?
Yes.
All right.
Let's rate it.
All right. So we're going to start with the ease of assembly.
That's all you.
That's all me. And for me, there was nothing overly complicated in the build. It's just time consuming. The base of it is a lot of technique pieces. So you get a lot of pins and such that you have to put everything together with. Plus, that's also how the wheels can flip up and down is via the technique pieces. So, overall, I would say it's about a 7.5 on ease of assembly. Because if you're not used to the technique build, or building with the technique pieces, it can be a challenge. So that brings us to the appearance. Before I give you my thoughts, what are your thoughts on the appearance?
Appearance wise, I would go with an 8, 9. I mean, it's very, very close to the car in the movie. Mm-hmm. The pieces that they've added, like you can see the lights from the inside. Mr. Fusion, I mean, it's there. I mean, it's all there. So I think 8.
Yes. I would go 9, simply because it doesn't look like the movie. There are some things I think would have pushed it up to a 10 or higher, and that's pardon me, on the especially on the flux capacitor, because that's like the iconic point of the movie, is this flux capacitor. If they would have done a printed piece for that instead of having you put a sticker on there, that would have ratcheted it up or raised it up a whole lot. So I think between the two of us, if we combine the two, it's probably 8.5. All right. All right. Playability. Obviously, you can see there is some playability in it.
The wheels move.
I mean, there's lots of things you can do with it. The biggest drawback, where'd you put Doc and Marty? Is, as you can see, this is the minifigures. This car
the
is
midgets, the little people.
It's not minifigure scale. So if you're gonna do any playing with this, it's more
the car itself.
The car itself. You're not gonna put Marty and Doc in it and drive around and, you know, have them a good time around Hill Valley.
Playability is definitely an 8, 9-ish. Because I love the doors, I love Mr. Fusion, I love that it moves, I love that it'll hover or roll. Yeah, I'm going with an 8.5.
8.5. Well, I'm going to go lower than that because I know there's a lot of kits out there that are more playable than this. I don't know if you can see it, like the green car over here. It's a pullback.
Oh, so they could have made this a pullback. That would have been fun.
No, I don't. Yeah, that would have been a challenge, a real challenge. But for playability, we'll split it and say it's like a 7.5. I mean, ultimately, this is a conversation piece, really. I mean, you break this out and show your friends and, you know, show off your geekdom.
There's buttons to push.
All right. Finally, we're on the overall. What would you say overall?
Overall, I'm going with a 7. And
you're going low on that.
I am. Because you made a good point on the playability piece. That Marty and Doc aren't to scale. So I think for me that dropped the overall. But I mean maybe an 8. But it's a great piece. I really like it. It's got some amazing features. Yeah, that's...
If your idea is not to play with it,
right,
and you can get through the build, which I think most people will, I say this is definitely, for me, it's a 9 on the overall scale.
Okay.
Because, I mean, it is a conversation piece.
Well, given that, then these don't need to be to scale.
No, they're not. As, you know, a fan of the movie, you know, while the original one they did is nice, and it kind of represents the car, this one is far much exceeds it. So, we'll go 9.
Okay.
All right.
We can go 9.
Alrighty. So, all right. So there you have it. Like I said, we'll revisit this later as we put a True Light kit in it, and then show it in its version from part 2. All right. So we appreciate it. We still have the challenge going on of 15 subscribers.
And we go live.
And we go live. Yep.
I forget what we're doing when we go live, though.
Apparently, Caitlin wants us to do a 3-way speed build.
Oh, that's right. Ooh, what are we going to build in a 3-way?
I don't know. If they have some ideas, they can tell us in the comments. All right. So with that in mind, please like the video. That helps us.
Subscribe to the channel.
That'll get us on live and get all 3 of us in a speed build. And then comment below what you would like to see us speed build.
Yep. And what you think of the build here as well.
Yeah. Or, you know, if you just have some ideas for us, let us know.
Always open to ideas. Thanks, guys.
Thank you. See you next time.